Welcome to the Manchester NHPUK meeting. Thanks for everyone who's come. We've had an excellent meeting today. We've had Paul Rimmer speak, John Lawrence, Angie New, Andrea Welsh, future candidate in London, and thanks for coming. It's been a very interesting meeting. Also, Nick Buckley spoke. So if anybody lives in the Greater Manchester area, make sure you vote for Nick Buckley. Nick Buckley is an anti-establishment candidate. He's fighting against the Lib Lad Con, so please vote for him. Also, if you're in the Hollingwood ward of Oldham, John Lawrence is standing in May. Please get out and vote for John Lawrence, and also give him a hand if you can help him do any leafleting. Please get in contact with us. So my name's Pat McGinnis. I'm the treasurer of the party, and as previous speakers have said, we are a new party. 2023 was our first full year, and I am the treasurer of the party. And what people got to understand is me and John Lawrence have not done anything like this before. We basically started this party from absolutely nothing. It basically started by accident because there was two other large organisations within the anti-establishment movement who said they couldn't get registered with the Electoral Commission. And myself and John Lawrence was raring to join a party. And basically I decided to try and get a party registered and see how difficult it was, and to see if these people who kept saying they couldn't get the party registered were genuine or not. So I started the ball rolling. I went to John. I knew John's views. John was already on our Exit the UN Refugee Convention campaign. We had a massive banner. We got in the Times newspaper, got in 6 other papers. Sadiq Khan even called us racist, which was an honour. So basically, John was on board straight away. I said to John, do you want to be the leader? No hesitation, said yes. John deserves a lot of credit for that. His name's out there, everybody knows where to find him. You know, my name's out there, everyone knows where to find me. So we started the party, and initially we tried to call the party National Party United Kingdom. And they wouldn't let us have that name because they said it was too similar to UKIP and people would get confused in the when they vote. So in my activism over the years since 2012, I was with the BNP, and I always used to campaign on the housing issue. So that is how I thought that is the perfect name, National Housing Party. And it is proved to be a winner because I stand in local elections. I'm out knocking on doors every single week. I'm going to come to that in a minute, but I'm just going to give a treasury report of the party. So 2023 was our first full year, and we had 35 members join or renew in 2023, £494 in membership, £1,950 in donations. We've spent £1,676.99 on leaflets. Now, that might not sound like a lot to people, but we're an honest party, we're a Christian party, and we're not going to tell lies, you know. Doesn't matter if no more people join this party, I'm going to continue campaigning in what I'm doing. And I'm sure John is as well. So I'm on course to get a very good result in my ward. But as I said, I'm the treasurer, and I've had a lot of help from Steph Parker, who couldn't make it today. She's helped me do the accounts. It's not easy. We've had to submit accounts to the Electoral Commission. We had to submit accounts to HMRC. And, it's not an easy thing to do. But we've managed to get through it. And Steph Parker has really helped me do that. So shout out to Steph Parker. So, everything's going well in the party, and I'm just going to give a few stories of me when I go out campaigning, knocking on doors, because it's literally like taking candy off a baby, getting votes from people nowadays. They are so sick of the Lib Lad Con, and when they see a new party, they're so happy. Just not everyone, but most of them, if they're interested in politics, they're so happy that someone's knocking on their door, a new party with a fresh approach, and people who are not scared to speak the truth. I actually bumped into a guy the other day and he was walking up the stairs. I was going back to collect a postal vote form this family had filled in because they're all going to vote for me 100%. And I said, "Oh yeah, mate, there's my leaflet." And he went, "Oh." He looked at it. He went, "I remember." He's an old guy. He went, "Oh, I remember you." So I stood in 2022, and he went, "You speak the truth." And it just really made my night, you know. And like little things like that really give you a boost. And because I got 214 votes in an area, a Labour stronghold, and you know, I only campaigned for 2 months, and it's a 4-year time span until the next election, each election in this particular area. And got 214 votes, campaigned for 2 months. I'm like, if I was campaigning for 2 years or 3 years, what am I going to get then? So 6,000 people don't vote in my constituency. So Labour win it with like 1,500 votes. Tory, Lib, Dems get about another 600 votes, and you know, 6,000 people don't vote. It's 8,000 voters. So at the moment, I'm really doing well. And but it was funny the other night. It's just really funny, this one, because I was in this estate, quite a rough estate in central London. I was a bit apprehensive going on this estate, but you know, because I heard a lot of stories of gangs, stabbing, shootings and things like that. But when you go onto these estates, you knock on the door and all these people are intimidated by these gangs. And they, you know, but the gangs are not there. You're just speaking to the person at the doorstep. So I haven't even seen the gangs. And they are so desperate for a new party. And so this particular night, Thursday night, I was knocking on doors, and quite a lot of the Muslims said they're going to vote for me. Black people, you know, probably about 8 ethnic minorities, and then the 3 indigenous British people I knocked on, they said no, like lefties. So, you know, you get quite a lot of white working class righties who vote for me, but you do come across the lefties. And this particular one, I said, you know, like I told him the story of my friend who lived in my block. In my block of flats, they're 1-bedroom flats. He lived with his mum. He slept on the sofa for 30 years. And he went to Camden Council, said, "Can you get me a flat?" "No, we haven't got any flats." "Can you put me on the waiting list?" "No, we can't put you on the waiting list." So he's now living in our local church. So I always tell this story on the doorstep, and I'm telling this lefty, and he was saying, "No, but you can't say no to refugees." I said, "Listen, mate, Camden Council are not allowed, they're not even allowing people to go on the waiting list, and they're saying refugees are welcome here all the time. And they're inviting refugees from all around the world to be prioritised for social housing." And I said to this guy, I said, "Is that fair?" He said, "Well, you can't not let them in." And I said, "Listen, mate, I've just told you, they won't. He's born and bred in this area, and they won't put him on the list. Is that fair?" He went, I won't waste any more of your time." So I said, "All right then." So they can't. Some people, they just can't face the truth. And but they're in the minority. The majority agree with everything on my leaflet. No more refugees for citizenship and housing. Stop all the LTN road closures, put the 20 miles an hour back to 30, scrap the ULEZ, stop the anti-white agenda in allowing companies to advertise for jobs excluding white people, no more COVID vaccine scandal, wasting billions on a vaccine that didn't work and damaged a lot of people. That's what's on my leaflet.
Let alone the PPE scandal.
So basically, you know, it's all to play for. All we've got to do is stand in local elections. So there's a few people here who are not members. If you want to join this party, please come up to me after. It's £20 cash for the year. We're doing great. We're a great bunch of people. We are a Christian nationalist party. You don't have to be a Christian to join our party. Everyone's welcome. And I'll leave it there. Thank you very much.